stop shooting those guns, you men, my brothers. Let's stop shooting them guns. Let's keep the guns in the holster. And if you're going to bang, bang and shoot the guns, then guess what? Be responsible and accountable.
Yes.
And, I do prison ministry. And what do I discover? The largest number of inmates are actually coming out of polygamous families. They're coming out of neglected, kids. Be careful. It looks heroic. But guess what? You got to be responsible and accountable for your own. They carry your name.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. ZFM listeners, you rock.
Dr. Nigel Chanakira is a chairman, he's a coach, he's a facilitator at Success Motivation Institute, Leadership Management Institute, Family Motivation Institute, African, CTC and Business School, Risk Flow Director, founder of Kingdom Private Equity, and he's also a dedicated man of God under Celebration Ministries International, and he's a husband and father to 4 children.
And 2 grandsons.
Ooh! Congratulations.
Thank you.
When we talk of Dr. Nigel Chanakira, immediately we think of money. Let's just be honest. And we want to know the father side of you, because I'm sure that's just as challenging as being in the marketplace. So please do tell us, how did you grow up with your own father or a male guardian in your life? How did he shape you to become the man that you are today?
Okay, so I was privileged, Queen Val, to grow up in an entrepreneurial home in Highfields, where my father and his brothers ran transport and retail shops empire. I think I come from good DNA, as they would say. The pioneer black African bus transport owner was a Chanakira.
Wow.
The first mall, in the true sense of a mall, big shopping complex, was built by my dad and his brothers in Lusaka. By the way, it's my father's birthday today. It's Father's Day.
Oh, on Father's Day.
Can you imagine?
That is beautiful.
Yeah, so happy Father's Day to my dad, Lamel Samson Tavaziwa Chanakira, called Amoden, because their shops were called Modern Bus Company, and then Modern Shops. I would say my dad was a great dad. He wasn't perfect, I guess, like I'm not perfect. He's not Jesus, so I don't expect anything less. But I think he modeled 3 basic things that shaped me today. Discipline, integrity, and faith. We grew up in a Methodist home. Every Sunday we went to church. And I still demand the same of my own kids. If you live under my roof, you're entitled to a warm shower, 3 meals. And of course, Sunday we expect you to be in church. I think that combination of teachings gave me confidence to go on from Highfields to Churchill, among the first black boys in European school at that time. And then go on to varsity, where we mixed and mingled with all and sundry. And then on to the Reserve Bank, where I started my economics career. Then joined Bard Discount House, became the youngest director in a banking institution at age 24. And at 28, youngest entrepreneur to start a bank in Zimbabwe. But all, I think I point to fatherhood. In the fact that he was courageous. He encouraged me to start my own bank. He said, look, it's a challenge, go for it. And when Caroline and I decided to sell our family home so that we would have the capital,
and he accommodated your wife?
Yes.
Okay.
He accommodated us back in his home. Wow. As married, 2 kids. And poor Caroline had to share the kitchen with her monster-in-law. Sorry, I mean my mum. I'm sure you know Panashe, who's been a guest at ZFM here.
Yes, many times.
Yeah, and Panashe and I have now started Kingdom Capital Ventures together. Just passing on that entrepreneurial streak.
And what does it really mean to you being a patriarch, honestly? Do you feel like there are areas where you could have done better in your life, like looking back, just as a husband and even as a father, and maybe where you needed more support and advice?
Where you are guided by a spiritual father, in Pastor Tom, in the programs he's brought to our church, Be That Man, majoring in manhood. I mean, all that then allows us to be able to learn and grow. I'm in a circle of 4 men, 4 friends. We did Be That Man together. We climb Mount Kilimanjaro together. We do fun things together. And then we keep each other accountable.
How about your firstborn son, Panashe? I actually got the privilege to serve with him in protocol and Pastor Bonnie Dishell's protocol. And I've seen the works. I've seen the work you've done with him. Tell us about your other children.
He's called Nigel, and he's the one that then second-born that produces the first grandson.
First grandson, wow.
Amazing. So he's married to an Aussie girl, to Jodie. She's Australian, so they shuttle between Australia and London. Panashe married into a business family, the Mujongis, and Gracie Bell, as we call, Grace. And they've given us our second grandson. Wow. Panashe Jr. is what he named him. All my boys are sports persons like I am. So I was a prolific soccer player. I played national team basketball. I got national colors. I captained Churchill, Boys High. Played a lot of sport, and the boys took to that. Unbeknown to me, my most talented son is actually the youngest and quietest. That is Ponai Alistair. Yeah, he's now captain of All Georgians rugby at 31.
Wow.
Then, of course, the princess of the family, my
you
daughter.
always talk about it.
Marjita. I think fathering a daughter is one of the greatest privileges for a father. And so she's an actor. She's in New York. Watch that name. Google her. Look her up.
We're watching
her.
her.
Marjita Bethel Chanakira. She's now married. Panashe calls me Baba Marjita. How's that?
I heard when he was roasting you, he was like, Baba Marjita. I'm like, okay. There's a series on Netflix that's going on. I was actually talking about it a bit earlier. It's called The Polygamist. It's really showing toxic masculinity. It triggered a lot of people, especially towards Father's Day, because a lot of people have either they don't have fathers at all, or they do have fathers, but it's just toxic. It's been toxic, and it has affected the way they are, even as adults. What can we do as a society? You mentioned the accountability partners you have. You mentioned the 4 friends. Is that part of that? And the programs, Be That Man and all of that.
So Val, here's my take on it. When we talk about the polygamists, it's nothing new. It's all in the Bible. There's nothing new under the sun. So let's look. I mean, it's a passing phase or a fad. And kudos to, is it Sunyati?
Sunyati,
yeah,
yes, the
kudos for her. Because what she's done there is reflect us as a people. This is a manifestation of who we've become. Okay? Polygamous, adulterous nature, affairs, and children born out of wedlock. But even in the context of polygamy, Val, you and I are students of the Word of God. Look at Abraham. Did he model toxicity to that level? Look at David. And what does that encourage? One wife, children in wedlock. But if you so happen, and I happen, and I told you my dad's not perfect. I discovered 3 years ago, Val, 3, that I had 2 stepsisters.
Wow.
Can you imagine? And my dad was the perfect role model among his brothers. His brothers were polygamists. So we grew up with that environment. Now, listen to me carefully. I would say, do I not love my sisters? I was with them yesterday. Guess who was actually responsible for getting my dad to be accountable for his misdemeanors? It was me. I confronted my dad. I want to get to understand and know my sisters and then raise them and model for them what type of husband they should look for. Val, my dad was born of a polygamous affair. So who am I to condemn or, condemn others who are born of that lineage? I can't, because I'm a product of polygamy. Great series. But are we going to focus that and make that our culture? No. Do I want a girlfriend? Oh, yes, she looks nice. But guess what? It's going to cost me.
It will cost a
There's
lot.
a price to pay. To all fathers, see you at the top because the bottom is overcrowded.
I was waiting for that.